So today we're going to rebuild the worst team in baseball. Some of you may think it's the Pirates. Some of you think it's the Rockies. Hey, like me, it might be the Cubs. But no, the Baltimore Orioles are having one of the worst runs in baseball history. 18 straight losses. They look terrible. They are just having the worst of worst times. I don't even think that's correct English, but you know what I'm trying to say. The Orioles are terrible. They are so bad. Nothing against you Orioles fans, but it's looking grim. So today we're going to save the Orioles. We're going to make them a better team. I hope you enjoyed. Of course, if you do, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. And of course, today I want you to tell me, do you think the MLB should do something about tanking? Do you think the Orioles are trying to tank, or you just think that they're just not trying to improve? Let me know your thoughts down below. Let's get into it. So let's talk about this Orioles team, because they're number 2 according to Baseball America in farm system ranking. That is a huge jump from where they were last year, and that's good to see. You know, I've looked at their prospects. They definitely have some really good ones in their system, but when you look at MLB quality players, they're definitely lacking. They just designated Michael Franco for assignment. I believe they called up Jahmai Jones, but what are we looking at? Maybe 3 years before some of those prospects are actually MLB ready. Adley Rutschman may be the soonest of those guys, maybe Grayson Rodriguez, maybe DL Hall. But again, 3 years for them to be MLB ready, and then you're still looking for them to adjust to the MLB, to really hit their stride, to hit their prime. So you're looking at what? 5, 6, 7 years before the Orioles are really competitive, unless they make some crazy signings. But the Orioles really aren't known for that. So we'll talk about this. We got John Means, a suitable starter. Is he an ace of a rotation? I'm not 100% sold on that. I think he's a good guy to have in the rotation. But again, is he your number 1 guy that you want at the top? I don't know about that. Grayson Rodriguez, DL Hall, kind of the main 2 guys that I know in their farm system for pitching. Bullpen, yeah, you know, Adley Rutschman, we've talked about. He's kind of that guy that's like the poster boy for their farm system right now. First base, a little bit of a question mark. Trey Mancini is solid, definitely a good first baseman, but in terms of a long-term guy, do they really have anybody there? I know Chris Davis is retiring at the end of the season. Second base, Jahmai Jones, is he that guy? Is it Vavra instead? Third base, you know, toss up, who knows? I know Adam Hall, Jordan Westburg, and then Gunnar Henderson. I think Gunnar Henderson is the one that's considered the highest ceiling of the bunch, but some shortstop prospects. Left field, Mountcastle's having a decent year, nothing too crazy, but he's having an okay season. Center field, we all know Cedric Mullins is killing it this season, and then Colton Cowser, drafted in real life. And then in right field, Santander, DJ Stewart, Heston Kierstad, I know he's had some complications. I think it was from COVID, but I know it's with his heart, and that's why he hasn't worked out this year or even really gotten to do many baseball activities. I know I think recently, within the last couple of weeks, he's started to get into some workouts and things like that, but he's been out for like the whole year, which is unfortunate. Hopefully he can come back, get back into the swing of things, and everything's good to go. But to see him go out, that definitely hurts him a little bit as a baseball player. Obviously his health is the most important thing, but you know, again, you're still looking at a few seasons before these guys could really start to hit their stride and become major league players. So even in real life, you're looking at what, 3-4 years, and then of course 5 years would really be that point where everybody's starting to come in and be MLB ready. So let's fix the Orioles. Let's make them a good team. So for this rebuild, I'm going to try to pave ways for a lot of our youngsters to come into the team. And also I'm realizing we don't have a third base prospect. We could move, you know, maybe like a Jahmai Jones or a Vavra over there, which wouldn't be terrible. I mean, also looking at shortstops, we do have Westburg, Hall, and then Gunnar Henderson, who could also make the move over there as well. But I doubt all of them are going to be MLB ready at the same time. There's always going to be 1 or 2 that's kind of jumps the others. So I was looking for a third base prospect. I kind of like the looks of Jake Berger, 25 years old, could probably start for us immediately over these 2. I just feel like that's probably the move. I'm going to trade Austin Hayes. With Michael Franco being basically released from the team, I might as well do that as well to keep it somewhat realistic, even though this really isn't meant to be a realistic video at all. So yeah, I'm looking at this team. I don't hate the squad. I think we could definitely do with some help, but let's just get through the first season, see who does well, who doesn't, and we'll start changing accordingly come season 2. All right, so let's talk about the draft and the players that I didn't go with. Will Uchida, it was one of the first ones that I kind of passed on. Next up was, I'll find his name, Deandre Coleman. And the only reason I'm pointing this guy out was because he actually looked really good. 79 potential, so I'm okay with missing out on him. It was his hitting stats. He looked really well rounded, and I was like, okay, I'm okay with missing out on him. Only 79 potential. And the last one I'm going to show you was this guy. Look how angry he looks in his photo. Donald Tamori. We'll go with Tamori. Yeah, 92 potential. Looks decent. So let's go talk about ours. I had to pick this guy. I know you hate that I take closers with the first pick. I had to take him. Choo-choo. I can't pass on him. Choo-choo. Are you kidding me? Think about everything you could choo-choo. Here comes the train. Choo-choo. Like, just think of all the crazy things you could choo-choo. I can't pass up on that. Unreal, right? We got Chris Palmero, Carlos Calderon, and then Hank Matola. But choo-choo, I could. All right, so 64 and 98. Man, that's a rough one. We'll take a look at awards really quickly just to kind of get an idea of where everybody's at. Jared Walsh with the MVP over Mike Trout. Castellanos, Scherzer, Garrett Cole. And then we'll take a look at reliever of the year. Okay. Rookie of the year went to Jonathan India, who's probably going to get it in real life. And Alex Kirilloff. Okay. Let's kind of get an idea of what our team's like. We got John Means, the franchise god. Matt Harvey. I'm not going to bring him back, but he always does well for one season. Hunter Harvey. It doesn't look great. It just doesn't. Tom Eshelman doesn't. Oh, wow, that's bad. We've got Cesar Valdez, who I'm not going to bring back just because he drops so quickly. He's also 36, so obviously he's towards the end of his career. And everything else, pretty disappointing. Pretty disappointing, except for Paul Fry. That's, you hate to hear that. Like, pretty disappointing besides one guy. Jake Berger, not fantastic. Not great. Pat Valleca, not great either. Chris Davis, yikes. Everything is not pointing into a positive direction. I'm pretty sure Domingo Leyba also got released. So can I do that right now before I forget? We'll just release him. Okay, we're during the postseason. So I make sure I don't re-sign him. I'm like 99% sure that he got released. And okay, Rushman, 18 at-bats. Got the job done. Jahmai Jones struggled in 30 at-bats. And the rest of our team just wasn't fantastic. We can go through it all, but I just know things aren't going to be looking great besides our all-star Cedric Mullins. Trey Mancini struggles in franchise. DJ Stewart is hit or miss. And so is Santander. Severino's okay. But like, we're looking at a pretty rough team. And the only way to turn this around, free agency, trades, and letting some of the young guys develop. So it's a waiting game. It's a waiting game indeed. All right, let's do this. Sorry, not being brought back. So let's do that. Let's go to Domingo Leyba. Let's cut him because he was sent to the nether to never return. And who do we have here? Maybe Kyle Stowers? It's probably Stowers. Arbitration. What are we talking? Maybe everybody. Honestly, I think it's just better for me to say maybe. I'll maybe bring him back. I don't know. We have a little bit of money to spend. Realistically, if I'm looking for somebody, probably players I'd be looking to trade at the deadline. So yeah, maybe someone like a Eddie Rosario. Actually, hold on, let's talk about this because we talked about the depth chart, right? Just to kind of get an idea of where we're at. So like, this is gonna be season 4, right? And this is kind of where I feel like season 4, season 5, that's when we turn this team around fully. But even Adam Hall's only a 77. Kierstead, I'd be okay giving him a shot this year or next year. Grayson Rodriguez, we got Rutschman's probably going to start immediately. So let's get a new, where are we looking at? Maybe a first baseman and a third baseman this year, and maybe some pitching help. First base, third base, and some pitching help. So there is some pitching help available. First base, there definitely is a big name by Freddie Freeman, but we could try to get somebody else. And then third base, there is some help too, but okay. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna start with first base. Let's give Anthony Rizzo a shot. 1 year. We'll do a 2-year club option. How about that? We'll bump it up. 17 mil. We'll do that. Third base. I don't like any of these options. I don't. What about second base? Bring Jonathan Scope back. Let's try that. How much money does he want after coming off a terrible year? You want 12 mil? Are you crazy? All right, we're gonna change gears. We are gonna go with nobody because everybody looks terrible. Wow, this is bad. All right, we're gonna also try to get some pitching. Just kidding, we're not gonna get pitching at all. We're just gonna be a really bad team. All right, let's do this. Anything? I don't know. We got that one offer out. All right, second season. It's okay. It's not gonna look great. Steven Brault, Mike Ford, Padilla was a couple guys were just signed to fill out the roster a little bit. You guys can kind of tell who. But when we take a look at other ones, we've got. That's really about it, to be honest. I didn't get anybody good. I just did it. I'm looking back at like what happened this offseason. I got Jimmy Nelson, John Gray, Tyler Anderson, Zach Davies. Yeah, it just wasn't great. You guys can look at that. Tyler Lyons was a Rule 5 pickup. No, he was a free agent too. Like, I'm trying to think if like I really got anybody in free agency, and I did not. I didn't. I considered going big and trying to get like someone that would really improve the team, but then I was thinking about it and I was like, well, that kind of takes away from the whole purpose of like trying to get some of these young guys in, right? So I'm thinking Heston pops off. We get lucky and we can throw him in the team next year. I'm hoping that at least Grayson Rodriguez can join the team next year. DL Hall potentially could join the team next year. And then we've got Mullins in center. Mountcastle, if he continues to do well, he'll stay in left. Third base is still a question mark. Shortstop, we're starting to see Adam Hall. Vavra looks to be decent. Gunnar Henderson probably is going to be around the same rating too. Adley Rutschman, first base could be a potential issue, but I think we're looking good in terms of the young guys developing. We just got to start to fill in the pieces around them. So contract extensions, we're good. We don't need to sign anybody. We'll get to the regular season, and yeah, that's our beautiful Baltimore Orioles. So yeah, it doesn't look fantastic. It really doesn't. But hopefully something good will happen where we can become a really good team. Hopefully something crazy happens. We got Choo Choo. I'm hoping he pops off, gets really good. But outside of that, I don't really expect much from this season. Let's get through it. All right, let's talk about our picks. We got Alan Dutremble, first baseman, just a really good hitter. That's all I drafted him for. Juan Colon, a catcher, doesn't look fantastic. Neither does Lane Mazeroski. We got Rory Poole later on in the draft. He looks okay, but not my best draft easily. All right, so something wild's happening where we're only 3 games out of the wild card. I kind of want to push for it in season 2. I've looked at our team offensively. It doesn't look great, but it looks like it's getting the job done. Pitching wise, though, a lot of 4 ERAs there, a 6, some 4s in the bullpen, a 5. So what I'm thinking is let's add a new starter. Let's add a bullpen arm. Bullpen arm, I saw this one available. Is it? No, not Yimmy. Mike Myers. We're gonna pick him up. Who was doing poorly in our bullpen? We'll give him whoever was doing terrible. Tyler Lyons and Hunter Harvey I'll hold on to for now, but realistically I probably won't keep him. And then I'll also give them, let's give them Steve Wilkerson and whoever's at the bottom here, Reynaldo Herrera, who I signed in free agency this year anyways, just to kind of fill out the squad. So there's our bullpen arm. I want to get a starter. Zach Davies is just not doing it. So who else was on the trade block? Let's see. It was Pablo Lopez. Is that who I saw? Ooh, Pablo Lopez then. All right. You can have Zach Davies. You can have Zach Davies. And also, who am I not going to... You know what? Call me crazy. I don't want Santander anymore. Sounds crazy, I know, but we're gonna make it happen, and we're just gonna we'll find a new right fielder for the rest of the year. But I'm gonna trade him while his value's high, because he's having a decent year and he's got a little bit of trade value. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna give them McKenna. No, let's give them him. Nope, they don't want him. What about do they want Gutierrez? Gutierrez isn't. They don't want Gutierrez. Who do they want? who will they take? Do I have like a fringe guy that I'm not using, like Bradish? I'm not gonna use Bradish. He looks okay, but not fantastic. All right, Pablo Lopez in the team, and now I need a right fielder. Was there an outfielder that I could possibly get for super cheap? You know what? What's Keston doing in the minors right now? Heston Kierstead. Not fantastic. But the only way to make him better is just throw him into the majors, right? Let's do it. Let's get crazy. We'll throw him into the team. We'll call him up to the majors. And yeah, we should be good now. So Pablo Lopez slots into the team. We'll throw him in here. We should be good pitching wise. We can move him into 2 spot. Perfect. And then Heston is our new right fielder. If we don't make the postseason, it's not the end of the world, because like realistically, that wasn't my aim this year anyways. So there we go. A couple moves to help us out for the future. All right, so we finished 500, which is okay. I kind of didn't expect us to make the postseason. 8 games out of the wild card. That's okay. Awards, what do we got? Delivery Man of the Year and a Gold Glove. Okay, Kyle Tucker? Whoa! Oh, maybe I should have traded for him. Holy cow. I've never seen Kyle Tucker go off like that. That's insane. That's wild. Okay, what else we got? Lucius Fox, now on the Athletics. Okay, and then Seth Beer. Dwayne Bashang. What a name. Okay, let's take a look at our team. Let's see how everything went. Pletko, long reliever. Pretty strong season. Jimmy Nelson, more like Jimmy Smelson. And Lakin struggled. He was good. Sulzer was good too. So who got sent down? Hunter Harvey. We know it was a bad season for Hunter Harvey, so I'm not too worried about that. And then Choo Choo's up to a 72. All right, John Means, fantastic. So was Lopez. So was Tyler Anderson. I signed him to a 1-year deal, and he was actually pretty nasty. John Gray, 1-year deal, and then so was Steven Brawl. Basically, everybody that I signed was a 1-year deal, so honestly, it's not the end of the world. We lost Heston. How did he do? Not great, but he went up. I think the best way to just make him better is just to use him in the team. Just throw him in there. Whatever happens, happens. Jake Berger, 21 home runs. He just doesn't get on base. That's a big thing with him. So got to keep that in mind. And then looking at the rest of the squad, we've got just kind of like mediocrity, to be honest. Nothing too special. And then when we take a look at our starters, Ramon Urias, low key, okay. Like Mountcastle's improving. I like to see that. We've got Mullins still doing Mullins things. Trey Mancini is all right. I might keep him as like a bench guy, but realistically, his time's probably up soon. Mike Ford, 32 home runs. Jahmai Jones, Oh, Adley, no. Probably rushed Adley, to be honest, but the only way to get him better is Indians Brewers. Timeout. Hold up. Wait a second. No shot that happens next year. Not a chance that happens next year. But let's see what we got here. I gave this guy an option. I don't think I want him back. I'll decline it. Everybody, I'm not gonna bring him back. I'll bring him back 1 more year. Actually, let's just keep him for the rebuild. We'll give him a little bit more money to be a platoon guy. But Trey Mancini, I picture Trey Mancini in an Orioles uniform. We might as well keep him. Like there's no reason not to. And we'll keep him on the bench or something as kind of like just that veteran in the clubhouse type situation. So I still feel like third base is a big question mark. I don't think Jake Berger is a long-term solution. So that might be a position that I look to improve. So let's go see what's available at third base. Nobody. Okay, we have Mike Ford as the DH. We got Trey Mancini at first. I mean, Jahmai Jones really isn't giving me much comfort at second base with him. Max Muncy potentially is an option. Josh Bell. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. And we don't really have anybody that can come up immediately. So how about 2 years? I'll bump it up. 8.5 mil. You'll be an everyday guy. How about that? I don't hate that. I'm tempted by Trey Turner as well. And then the outfield, I'm thinking Heston, Mullins, Mountcastle. We're good there. Infield, second base, maybe Trey Turner if we think he's the move. And then pitching, definitely we need a little bit of help in the bullpen. And then a starter, because we didn't bring back one of them. Anderson. John Gray, I might not bring back either. So this might be the time to spend a little bit of cash to get some good pitchers. But something about Matthew Boyd and like a John Means combo sounds like it should work. It probably won't in MLB The Show, but like maybe a Zach Eflin too. I don't understand how Zach Eflin's always good in MLB The Show, but he is. So maybe we'll throw him up. That's so much money, but we'll try it. We'll leave it there for now with the offers. The 2 offers are right there. We'll see what happens, but I'm most likely going to bring everybody back too. So let's get into the next season. Season 3, and we did some good things here. Let's talk about this because we made some moves. Got him in the Rule 5 draft. I think he's going to be a really solid bullpen piece for us. We've got Bobby Calderon. I think this was a guy in a Season 1 draft that I passed up on. He looks decent besides his control. I'm going to see how he does in the farm system. Who else? Trey Turner. Ooh, that second baseman for us. We could move him to shortstop. We could move him to third. But super cheap deal. 18 mil. Hey, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Mike Ford's still back on the team. Ben Gamble, platoon outfielder. If Heston Kierstead struggles, we can throw him in the mix. And then Matthew Boyd, 1-year deal. Decided to pick him up. Jose Barrios. Let's make that pitching staff strong. Super cheap deal as well. 20 mil over 5 years. And then we got Dalton Rodriguez, Josh Bell for 2 years. Deandre Coleman, the guy I mentioned, they didn't re-sign him, so I picked him up. And then Genesis Cabrera was picked up on a 2-year deal. I think that might be it. Let me run through some other names just in case I'm missing somebody, because I feel like I am missing somebody, but I could be wrong. I think that's it. No, that's it. So yeah. Look at that rotation now. That looks amazing. Bullpen's looking real good. And then when we take a look at the lineup, Mullins, Turner. Ooh, wait, hold on. They switched this on me. Hold on. They changed my lineup. One sec. Let's... Actually, I don't hate that. I don't hate most of this. Okay, yeah, that's good. Jake Berger gets 1 more year. We got Urias still at short. And then our bench looks really strong. So yeah, this is the squad. I'm liking it. I think we're really good. We're ranked 17th now. I mean, look at that lineup. That looks great. That looks fantastic. I'm loving it. Getting some of those younger guys involved too. We've got Kauser coming up soon. Vavra, Westberg. Who else? I'm missing somebody. Where is he? Oh, Adam Hall. Potentially Gunnar Henderson as well, depending on how he does. I moved him to a second baseman. That's why he's jumped up to a 71 overall already. And I think that might be it for like prospects to look forward to. So yeah, on top of like Choo Choo and like Calderon, who we signed, or this Calderon who we drafted. So let's see how it goes. I feel like this is gonna be a good season for us. So we're a wild card team, taking on the Angels. I like the sound of that. Awards wise, just some Gold Gloves. Juan Soto's on the Yankees now. I didn't get a notification for that trade. Interesting. Cody Bellinger, okay. Trevor Bauer, Giolito. What else? Any other crazy names that I didn't even get the Juan Soto trade? Like, that's wild. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's see here. Hunter Harvey got called up over. Who got sent down? Mike Myers. Or Mayers. It might be Mayers. It's probably Mayers, to be honest. I think Taylor Wells got sent down as well. Had a really good year. Why are we sending down Taylor Wells? To pull up Tanner Scott. No. Tyler Wells, get back in the team. And then we'll send down Tanner Scott, and we'll rock like that for the postseason. All right, let's see what we got here. Plutko continuing to be like the best long reliever in the world. Okay, Matt Whistler was solid. Sulzer struggled a little bit. Harvey, Genesis Cabrera, Wells, Paul Fry. Not ideal, but we could work with it. Barrios was good. You got John Means right behind him. Fantastic. Pablo Lopez, Boyd. Grayson Rodriguez struggled, but he normally does. So, like, kind of expected that. So they sent down Kierstead, who had a really good year. You can't send down a guy who's having a crazy good year. Can't do that. Jake Berger, that's fine. But like everybody else, no. Don't ruin my team like that. We got to call up, I don't know what we're going to do here. We got to get Kierstead back into the team. And we'll send down Nevin. But that kind of leaves us empty at third base. So I guess we give Berger the call up. We'll send down Gutierrez. And then we'll set up this lineup really quickly. So he was here. Berger was there. We'll flip these two. Boom. Berger and Berger. Flip those two. All right, let's talk about this team now. So the bench, Mancini's continuing to go down. But like I said, we're keeping him. He's not going anywhere. Deandre Coleman had 6 at-bats, only 1 hit. And everybody else was like, okay, whatever. Cedric Mullins, still really good at the top of the order. Urias, I need to get him lower in the lineup. I just don't know how to do that. Trey Turner, it was okay. I need better, though. Josh Bell, decent season. Wanted a little bit more. Ben Gamble, not too bad. He took over for Mike Ford. Berger, Mountcastle's good. Kierstead, I thought that's a really good season for him. And then Adley's improving also. So, postseason time. Let's do it. Let's do it. We lose 3-2. Oh, that's a tough loss. Dylan Bundy, the MVP every single year, wins it. Let's do one more season as the Indians defeat the Brewers. Wasn't that a repeat of last year's World Series? Hold on. I accidentally hit move forward. Miggy retired. Isn't that a repeat of last year's World Series? Brewers? Yeah. What is going on? Okay, so he was decent, but you can see he's not really improving. I'll take the option because it's super cheap. DJ Stewart's continuing to improve. Let's bring him back. He's going down. Severino, we have a backup, so I'm okay. Boyd. Who? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I could go out and sign someone really, really good, or I could keep Matthew Boyd. I'm probably going to wait. And then, let's see. Ben Gamble. Center fields, Mullins. We just brought back, what's his name? So we have Kierstead, Stewart, Mullins. I feel like we're good on the outfielders. I guess we could call back or bring back Gamble as a one-year deal. Let's just bump it up to 7, and then we'll see what we can do with the rest of the money that we have, which probably isn't a lot. I don't remember how much. 82 mil. We're not going to have a lot to work with, but I feel like we could still improve the team a little bit. I think a bullpen, maybe like a really strong closer to help us out, and then a starter. I think the offensive lineup, we're fairly strong. Maybe a third baseman if I can find one for cheap. Who's available? Let's see. Oh, I would love to get Devers into the team, but I don't know if that's possible to get a starter, Devers, and a really good closer. I'll have to figure something out, but maybe it's possible. All right, 4th season, Corbin Burns, get in the team. DJ Stewart, Jahmai Jones, and Rory Poole. That's how we got this deal done. All right, so let me show you this team. We got Barrios, Means, Burns, Lopez, Grayson Rodriguez. If Pleco does poorly, I'll call up DL Hall. We got Whistler, Calderon. I'm thinking about this one. I guess we'll go Bobby Calderon. We'll see how he does. Cabrera, Wells, Fry, Josh Hader. Yep, that's right. Josh Hader's in the team. There's his contract. So pretty strong addition. Mancini, Berger, Westberg, Kauser, Roberts. And then this is our starting lineup. As you can see, Rafael Devers has joined us on a fairly cheap deal of 20 mil. That's right. Everybody else is here. We've got some guys on the farm system that the CPU drafted this guy. This guy looks insane, by the way. Holy cow. He looks unbelievable, but that's not why we're here. We're worried about this squad right here. I called up Westberg. We've got Kauser in the mix also. I mean, I feel like we've got a squad developing. I'm really liking this team. Somehow we're ranked 13th. That's garbage. We're making the postseason. We're winning a World Series. I'm calling it now. I'll see you guys at the end of it. All right, so we're a wildcard team taking on the Indians. This one's going to be tough. They're the back-to-back World Series champions, which is wild to think about. We got a gold glove or 2. But yeah, I don't understand that. Let's go take a look at the awards really quick. See what we got. Corey. Oh, they have Seager. Okay. That automatically makes them like a really good team. Seager's insane on franchise. But yeah. They're Ketel Marte on the Brewers. Okay. That'd be a huge pickup for the Brewers if they could do that. That would be unbelievable. Like, that would be insane. So pitchers didn't go as planned. Our bullpen was kind of bad. DL Hall struggled. Plutko struggled. That's why he got sent down. But you can see some guys did well. I guess half our bullpen didn't, though. Like, even Hader got roughed up a little bit. Like, come on. Like, how am I getting that unlucky? Let's see. What do we got? Cabrera struggled. You can see he really struggled. Calderon was actually really good, so he needs to get back into the team. And Plutko, how did you do this year? He was okay. So I'm going to call him up. Cabrera, who was slightly bad. We'll just send down Harvey. Might as well. And then we'll rock with the rest like that. So let's get this cleaned up a little bit. Hold on. I need to get rid of Tanner Scott. Tanner Scott does not need to be up in the majors. This is a mess. I think that's better now. We can rock like this. Did Sulzer didn't even pitch in why do we have so many pitchers? What happened here? We'll call him back up. Send him down to AAA. Who else? Ben Gamble got sent down. That's not a good sign, because Ben Gamble's normally like, yeah, he's nice, but if he's not, we might be in some trouble. So now pitching should be sorted. We should be good to go. We'll flip those two. Looking at our starters, like, you don't want to see your ace struggling. Like, that's bad signs. We got Burns, Lopez, and then Grayson Rodriguez. So I might go like that for the postseason. All right. Who am I missing? Mancini. Dang, dude. Not a bad season, though. So I'm going to send down Ford, and I'm going to call back up Mancini. Like, what are we doing here? What's going on? Why are they trying to sabotage my season? That's what I'm trying to get at here. Why is my season being sabotaged? All right. Colton Cowser struggled in 100 at-bats. Makes sense. First season in the bigs. Off the bench, though, Jake Berger, kind of nice. Mancini was good. Cody Roberts, and then Vavra. So let's take a look at our starters now. We got Mullins. Still doing well. Trey Turner, better. Like to see that. Devers, 30 home runs. That's all I can ask for. Josh Bell, better season 2. So far, we're looking good. That's a kind of disappointing. Urias, kind of the same thing. Mountcastle killed it. Kierstead, And then Rutschman, Yeah, I don't like seeing that, like, at all. That's super disappointing. But we should be good. We just put Mancini there, and we're rocking it. Wait, who's Mancini there? All right, postseason time. One game against the Indians. We gotta win. John Means, I have all the faith in you. 4-2 victory. Love it. All right, so we'll put Means here, Lopez here. We should be good to go now. Against the White Sox, this is gonna be a tough matchup too. First 2 losses, 1 run to 13. Wow, we got swept. Oh, that's tough. Oh, that's gross. That's so disappointing. All right, let's see who wins the World Series. Yankees defeat the Brewers. I mean, the Brewers and the Indians have been there like, what, half the video so far? Actually, all of it. All 4. Oh, no, 3 of the 4 years, right? I don't think they made it the first time. But that's... Oh, man, I like this team, dude. I think it's a good team. I'm going to call it there, though. I feel like to turn this team around and make the postseason 2 years in a row, that's impressive. I like this team, though. This is a strong team. I'm going to leave it there. I feel like being in the AL just makes it so difficult, right? We had to come up against the White Sox. We had to come up against the Yankees. We had to come up against, like, every tough team possible. Like, put me up against the Braves. No disrespect to the Braves. Put me up against the Brewers. I still would have taken down the Brewers. I would have knocked them out. The Padres suck now. Get them out of here. If I'm on the NL, this is an easy walk to the World Series. But I hope you enjoyed it. We fixed the Orioles. That's all we needed. We needed to get them into the postseason. And there it is. And we still got some of those young prospects into the team as well. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content. And of course, in the comment section down below, let me know. Do you think the Orioles are tanking on purpose? Should the MLB do something about it? I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.